changes tonight. Giangiacomo Magnani returns to central defence in preference to Koray Gunter. Further forward, the Gambia international Ibrahima Colley makes his third start of the season. Darko Lazovic drops down to the bench. Federico Di Marco and Eddie Salcido are both on loan from Inter. Sixth match in a row at the weekend. There's only one change for this one. Ivan Perisic returns after a couple of games on the bench. He's preferred to Roberto Gagliardini. Romelu Lukaku has scored 11 goals in 12 Serie A appearances this season. He's found the net in each of the last 4 matches. Christian Eriksen hasn't travelled with the team and has flown home to be with his wife, who is about to give birth.
Could certainly really unlock this defence.
Brozovic with the corner. Falling at the feet of Hakimi, blasted wide of the post by Ashley Young. First attempt on goal coming from the visiting side.
We can see the 2 wing-backs on the edge of the box there. Comfortable touch there from Hakimi there to set up Ashley Young.
What can they come up with here as it's whipped in? It's a better looking ball and was met neither by Magnani nor Ceccherini. Just a little beyond the pair of them.
Yeah, just a little bit too much on that ball there.
And here comes Lukaku now, looking to get a run away from Veloso. Tameze comes charging back and the pass didn't have enough on it to reach the far post, and it's cleared away.
Well, I have to say it's a
no free kick for that initial challenge, but it's fallen Inter's way anyway, and here comes Perisic now, picking out Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku bursting through, held up by Ceccherini, back into Martinez, and it's a flying save from Silvestri.
Well, it's taken 35 minutes, but finally we see that counter-attacking play with Perisic in that midfield area, driving forward from the central areas. Lukaku, in the 6-yard box.
Here comes Brozovic once more. That's a better looking one, and Bastoni with a clear opportunity to get his header on goal, it looked.
Well, that's certainly the area you have to whip a ball in against zonal marking. Get the players off the 6-yard box, but this was probably the best chance of Antonio Conte's side so far in this first half there. It's a delicate touch there from Martin.
Brozovic floating forward to Lukaku. Now Hakimi up against Di Marco into Lautaro Martinez, who opens the scoring for Inter with his first goal for a month. And Inter at last break the game open.
What a much needed goal from Martinez. And it comes from the wide player Hakimi that puts it into a brilliant area. Lovato, the substitute that comes on, just not quite tight enough though to Martinez. It gets a run across the defender. It's a brilliant executed goal. And it's a much needed goal for...
Header away by De Vrij, coming straight back towards him, and that shot fizzing past the post, coming in from Ilic. It's a bit more like it from Juric's team. Decent response, having fallen a goal behind.
Well, certainly the chance opened up there for Ilic to take the shot on. Angle's always working against him to strike the ball towards goal and test it.
Gunter, first touch for him, having come off the bench. Here's Davide Ferrauni having a run at Young. He's got the better of him as well and does well to keep the ball in play. Oh, yes! An equalising goal, a defensive mess from Inter's point of view, but Ivan Ilic, the young substitute, was there to snaffle the unexpected opportunity. 1-1.
Well, I originally thought that the referee was going to blow for a free kick there because it certainly was a foul. But he doesn't, and he continues, and Handanovic makes an absolute mess of this one. Cross comes in there, no one around him, and he just gets it horribly wrong. Not too sure what he's thinking there. Maybe just misjudges the flight of the cross that comes in there. Ivan Ilic comes on and just taps in a goal there. It didn't really look like scoring from open play in terms of creating something and having shots. It almost made a mistake was going to be their only option. and it's fallen nicely.
Inter getting ready to make a substitution, but they're on the front foot here first. Brozovic sends it over, and the header goalward finds the back of the net from Milan Skriniar. Well, he's waited a long time to score for his team once more. That's the first goal he's scored in 3 seasons, since February of 2018 against Benevento, and Inter's lead is restored from one of the most unlikely of sources.
Well, what a time to get that first goal in a long, long time. Just runs off to Manzi there, the midfielder, and just directs his header back across from where the cross comes from. 2 crosses now in this second half, 2 goals have come from it. And for you want to win the league, you have to fight to...
And 1 or 2 of his teammates catch their breath. And it was Arturo Vidal who got his head on that one. Kaku, as you mentioned earlier, usually so good at shielding the ball and holding it up as the bobbling shot comes into Silvestri from Hakimi.
He has to trust a big tall wall there, Handanovic.
It's Federico Di Marco who sends it in. Oh, and it just skirts the top of the net. And Inter fans everywhere can breathe again.
It's unlucky. Just one of those angles and one of the distances where it's a difficult technique to